What's up, YouTube? Chris, the Unprofessional Dad, back here with another unboxing video. Starting to do these pretty frequently now, and I am enjoying them. I'm hoping that you're enjoying watching them as much as I like making them. Tonight I've got a few different knives that I'm going to be unboxing. I just got this in today. I'm absolutely excited to get into them. The knives that I have in this box are actually meant for another video that I'm going to be putting out very soon. I hope that you will subscribe to my channel and keep your eye out. That's going to be coming up really soon. I've got a lot of videos that's going to be coming out on knives. If you like anything to do with knives, you're going to love this channel. I'm also going to start doing a lot of things on EDC, different EDC products that I actually am getting in. I'm starting to get a lot of different types of big idea design pins and different types of watches and bags and things like that. Things that you might be interested in. I don't know if you are, but if you're into EDC, you might like that kind of content. So having said that, I'm going to do this unboxing tonight. Really quick though, before I do, I just want to remind everybody I am having my knife giveaway January the 3rd. I don't want to be a broken record, but every video I'm going to remind people of that. January the 3rd, I'm going to be giving away a knife. Look on my previous videos, my first knife giveaway. Look that up, that's the title. Check that out, find out how you can enter if you haven't already, and check it out. January the 3rd, you might get a knife on me. Now, let's get started with this unboxing. To do that, tonight, I'm going to be using the Flytanium Arcade. This is a knife I've not had long, but I absolutely enjoy it. It's got a Demco shark lock. It's aluminum handle scales with carbon fiber inserts. Now you can actually take those out and change them out. You can get micarta inserts, different things like that, but it's blue anodized aluminum. And I will be honest, and I say this in all my videos, I apologize, I'm not the best flipper and opener of knives, but this is a different type of, it's a typical shark lock. If you're familiar with any of the Cold Steel or Demco shark locks, this works a little bit different, so it's a little confusing. I still struggle with it a little bit, but overall it's a great knife. It's got a deep carry pocket clip. The screws are actually inset into the handle scales, so it doesn't snag on your pants pockets. It's got a hole for a lanyard, dual thumb studs, excellent jipping. This is super aggressive jipping. It goes pretty far down the blade. All in all, just a really nice EDC pocket knife. It's got, I think this is S95V steel. It's a drop point stonewashed blade. What else? It's got bearings. So that right there, anytime you got bearings, you got great action. And this thing is on bearings, so it's a little hard for me to manipulate, but not when I actually use the thumb studs. It's super easy then, but that shark lock confuses me a little bit. But right-handed tip up only, so you can't reverse the pocket clip. It's 3.4 ounces, 7.7 inches overall, 3.2 inch blade, and it is the Arcade by Flytanium. I like the knife. It's $209 right now on Blade HQ. I enjoy and I'm appreciative of every knife I have. I wouldn't give any of them back. I probably won't get another one. Just because I don't enjoy that shark lock very much. I do enjoy the shark lock on a lot of my other knives, like the Cold Steels and stuff like that, and the Demcos that I have. But on this one, it's just a little bit different, and I don't enjoy it as much. But having said that, the Flytanium Arcade, check one out. All right, so let's get into this box. I'll tell you, that edge is sharp. So just came in today. We have got 3 different knives in here we're going to be checking out. And like I said, all 3 of these knives were meant for another video, but still I do enjoy the unboxing process and I want to share that with you. And by the way, thank you to everyone who has been watching my videos. A few people have actually commented. I greatly appreciate that. I love hearing the feedback. This is just something I do. I'm a full-time dad. I've got my kids actually over here on the couch. One of them I had to put headset on so he could watch the TV without bothering me, so you might hear him in the background. But it is what it is. This is something I enjoy doing, so thank you for taking your time, watching my videos, commenting, liking them, stuff like that, giving me feedback. I appreciate the suggestions on knives. I'm actually going to be checking one out that I heard about today. I look forward to doing that really soon. But all right, so we got a sticker. They was giving away the Velcro patches that say this, but this is just a sticker. I guess they ran out of the Velcro, so they're giving away the stickers now. Presidents are temporary, knives are every day. I've got several of those. All right, which one do I want to do first? Let's do this one. I've not seen any knives from this brand before. This is the BRS E-valve Overwatch. Open the box and now you've got a case. It's pretty nifty. It's a quality case too. I mean, that's a really nice case. It's a lot smaller than I thought it would be by the case, but it's a good looking knife. The BRS E-valve Overwatch. Ooh, that action is phenomenal. Oh yes, that has got some action to it right there. Pretty sure that this is on bearings. No, this is not on bearings. I am shocked. Look at that. Look at that blade. That is different. I really, really like this. I like this knife a lot. I mean, a lot. I really like this. I like the feel of it, that action. Man, you would think that's on bearings. That action is snappy. It's easy. It's a frame lock. Now, here's the thing. This is bronzed, anodized titanium. It is S95 VN steel, a black stone wash clip point blade, and the frame, it's a frame lock, so the frame is completely titanium. It's got a really nice milled pocket clip, but that is not deep carry. It's close. It's got a small hole so you can put a lanyard through there. Actually, it is a reversible pocket clip. It's only tip up, so you can do left or right-handed carry. A great little flipper. Some other things about this: 7.25 inches overall with a 3.25 inch blade, and it is 4.6 ounces. It's heavy. It's got some weight to it. I can tell you that. It's a smaller blade. It does take up all four of my fingers, but that fourth finger is, just barely on there. When I actually choke up like that, my finger does fall off. There's no jimping on the blade, none at all. But with that blade, this way that it's shaped, it gives you a little cradle right there for your thumb. So that substitutes the jimping, I guess. A nice little sharpening, the choil or whatever, right there. So, I mean, the fit and finish is phenomenal. It really is. I like this blade. I'm not familiar with this brand, BRS. I've not seen any of their other knives, but overall, this is really quality. I mean, I'm impressed. I really like this. I like the case, the packaging, the box even. I mean, that's a nice box. Now, here's the great thing about this. This knife, titanium frame, bronze titanium, S35VN, black stone washed blade, 4.6 ounces with a reversible milled pocket clip. And guess what the price on this knife is? It's under $100. You can get all of that in this package for $90 on Blade HQ right now. Now in my last video, I actually commented about the fact that you can get some really high quality materials these days for that, not budget price, but really far less than what you're going to be paying for your Wii's and your Chavez's and your higher end knives. This is another one of those examples. Titanium S35VN, and it's $100. It's under $100. It's $90 plus shipping, tax, and stuff like that. But $90 for that knife right there, and the packaging to go with it. I mean, you could take this foam out. Ooh, actually, I'm glad I did that. It's got a nice sticker. You know I like my stickers. Let's see. It's got a E-volve card there. Is E-volve the name of the brand? I don't think so. I think it's BRS E-valve Overwatch. And this is a microfiber cloth. All in all, I mean, you could take the foam out of this and you could use this for a phone case. You could use it for headphones. You could use it for a number of things. Why you would want to, I don't know. I'm just saying that you could do that. The packaging, the overall fit and finish of the knife and the presentation, kudos to this company. Kudos to this knife. I cannot recommend this knife enough. The E-volve Overwatch, right now $90 on Blade HQ, and that action is smooth as butter. I mean, smooth as butter. I like the shape of the blade. I like the look of it. I'm not a big bronze fan. I'm not at all. But again, I said this in a previous video. Anytime that you have bronze and black together, it goes together really well. So you can, you don't have to be a big fan of bronze as long as you are mixing bronze and black. It pulls it off. It pulls it off. Just a great blade. I'm very, very proud and happy to have this in my collection. And you will see this knife coming up in an upcoming video. The E-volve Overwatch. So far, so good. What a heck of a start. I'm going to save that for last. What is this one? Kizer. I can't remember what this is. Ooh, yes I do. Yes I do. Oh, if you watch my videos, you know I'm a fan of big knives, and this is a big one. All right, so we've got some extra hardware here. Typical Kizer envelope here that comes with, I think there's a microfiber cloth, the card, stuff like that in here. And this knife, oh, even comes with a nice sticker. Let's see what we got on the sticker here. Got us a little Kizer bear. Acting for fun. Action for fun. I can't read, I need glasses. This is a monster knife. This is the Kizer Vanguard Sheepdog XL. I actually told somebody earlier in the comment how much I like the XL knives. Told you. This thing is so big. I mean, oh my God. This is gigantic. The Kizer Vanguard Sheepdog XL. Look at that. Is that a beaut or what? This is, look how thick that blade stock is. Wow. First impressions. I love this thing. I love it. I'm amazed by it. It feels so powerful. You could take this camping and use it as a meat cleaver. You could, somebody's messing with you. They're not messing with you no more. That's a joke. Wow. I love this thing. I love this knife. I can't read. I gotta get glasses. I can't read what that says. Deep carry pocket clip. Now, unfortunately, that's not reversible. It's right-handed carry, tip up only. It's carbon fiber scales over steel liners. It is, I'm pretty sure it's 154 cm. Yeah, it's 154 cm steel liners. It's a cleaver shape satin finish. It is 9.25 inches overall with the 4-inch blade, and it's 9.15 ounces in weight. I mean, this knife is heavy. Wow. This thing, there's no jimping on the blade. Not the best blade steel, not the best, I mean, it's got carbon fiber and steel liners, so the handle is great. Look how big that is. I love this thing. Man, I love this knife. This is one of my new favorites. Now, I've also commented on this in the past. I'm not a big fan of liner locks because liner locks, even though it's not often that liner locks can fail you, most knife locking systems aren't going to fail under normal wear and tear, under normal stress conditions. But you know, every lock has its pros and cons, and the higher up the ladder of the locking systems that you go, the more efficient, the more reliable they become. And liner lock is definitely right down there at the bottom. I mean, it's just above slip joint, if you ask me. It's still a locking system, but I'm not a big fan of them. There's too many things that can go wrong. Put any pressure on that at all and it pushes it over. I like, if it is going to be a liner lock, I like for it to come over far enough on the blade to actually get a lot of good firm contact to where it can't just slip off or something like that and they'll let the blade disengage or to fold on you. This actually is one of those locks that there's a lot of contact on the blade. It has a lot of it's got a long travel path, I guess you could say, of how far it has to go to disengage. So I do like that. I'm impressed with that. It's got a really big flipper there, which you need it to counterbalance the weight. It is Kizer. You know, they're just one of those brands. They make really good high-end knives. They make really good budget knives, and they make really good huge, massive, you can call this an EDC if you're, you know, Hulk or the giant at the top of the beanstalk. But for the most part, people aren't going to be EDCing this knife. It is gigantic and I love it. I will never EDC this knife, but I would definitely like to have one of these like in my truck, in my backpack, something like that for when I'm going to go camping. There's just so many things that you can do with this knife. It's got a great grind on it, a really good grind. It's now a knife like this big and bulky is not usually going to be a good slicer, but there is so much blade there and that grind is so good. It starts and it tapers from really thick to really thin. I need to get one of those, I can't remember what it's called, the things that measures the thickness of your blade and your edge and stuff like that, because it tapers pretty well. And this can definitely be a slicer. As big as it is, this could definitely be a slicer because it's got a really nice flat edge, flat grind edge, or blade I should say, and that flat grind, I could definitely see this being a great slicer. But an even better cleaver, a chopper. This is a chopper, but it is the Kizer Vanguard Sheepdog XL. There we go. The Kizer Vanguard Sheepdog XL. A massive, massive knife. If you have small hands, if you're a small person, if you don't like big bulky knives, if you don't like heavy knives, any knives with weight, if you're into the bug out type knives that are as light as possible, ounces lead to pounds, pounds lead to pain, you're that kind of a person, you are going to hate this knife. But if you just like knives, if you're a knife enthusiast, if you like big knives, if you like cleaver style knives, anything like that, this is a winner. This is a home run. Kudos, Kizer, another fantastic knife. I like every one of the Kizers that I've gotten so far. I've been really impressed with Kizer lately. All right, last knife that I've got for tonight's unboxing, and I've been waiting on this one right here. I've got a couple of this actual knife right here, but this one I got for the purpose of the upcoming video that I'm going to be making. This is the QSP Penguin. Now, if you don't know about a Penguin, you should, especially if you're a knife enthusiast, if you're into EDC, anything like that. Penguins are one of the best. They're right up there with Elementum by S90v. They're one of your better and more common EDC pocket knives that they're one of those knives that every knife enthusiast or knife collector should own, is the Penguin. They're just phenomenal knives. They're one of the best knives that have come out in the last few years that have been released by knife brands. The Penguin is up there. So you got a couple different stickers here, typical of Kizer, or I'm sorry, QSP. I said Kizer. Typical of QSP. It comes with its little card there, very typical. And here we go. QSP Penguin. Wow, those scales, that handle is so aggressive. That's gonna tear up some jeans. That is not smooth at all. That is aggressive. Like, man, that's aggressive. Putting that in and out of your pocket, you're gonna wear your pants out. QSP Penguin. I'll tell you the stats on it here in just a second, but just look at that knife. Is that beautiful or what? Sit. My dog, he's wanting to play, and it's not time. Look at that, the QSP Penguin. All right, so here's a few things about the Penguin. All in all, an excellent EDC knife. If you're into EDC or anything like that, you can't go wrong with the Penguin. It's a great knife. It's you can get them at really good budget prices. You can get a Penguin starting around $30. You can get them up to $50, $60 with decent materials, with micarta, you know, D2 steel. You know, you can get some nice Penguins, and they are, like I said, they're right up there with the Elementum. They're really common. They're one of those knives that everybody that's into EDC or just knife collecting or knife enthusiasts, that they should have a Penguin. You should, if you haven't checked them out or had one by now, you definitely should. Now, here's a few things about this one. This is a Blade HQ exclusive. I get a lot of Blade HQ exclusives, a lot of Knife Center exclusives. So there's a few things that are different about this. Now, by the way, the Vanguard Sheepdog XL, I forgot to tell you all, that was $69 right now on Blade HQ. This Penguin right here, a Blade HQ exclusive, is $89.95. This has got your sheep's foot blade with satin finish. This is called blasted diamond textured aluminum handle. And it is textured, let me tell you. It has S90v steel, S90v. I mean, that's not S35V, S30V, this is S90v. That's some good blade steel right there. That's gonna hold an edge for a while. It's got steel liners, and it is a liner lock. It's 7.6 ounces overall with 3.06 ounce blade, or blade length. 3.17 ounces. let me reset that. Sorry. 7.06 inches in length. 3.06 inches for the blade. 3.17 ounces in weight. It is on bearings, and it is reversible, left or right-handed pocket carry. Now this is a deep carry pocket clip, and it is inset. The screws are inset, so that is at least one thing that's not going to rip and snag at your jeans. It is tip up only, unfortunately. So if you're one of those people that like tip down, this is going to be a knife that you're going to have to settle for tip up only. Dual thumb studs. It's on bearings, and it is amazing action. Amazing action. It is smooth, it's easy, it's snappy. The jimping on the blade, this has got that jimping that is there, but it shouldn't be. You can feel it, you can see it, but it's kind of pointless. There's no real grip to it unless you've got super small fingers. It doesn't go very far down past the thumb studs. So, I mean, it does serve a purpose, I guess, but for someone like me who really likes that aggressive jimping, to where I can really get a good firm hold on it, it's not doing anything for me. Now, it is a 4-fingered blade right there, or a 4-fingered handle, I should say, but barely 4 fingers. And, you know, easily you could choke up on this and find your finger wanting to go off that edge there. Not to mention the fact that I'm telling you, there's some hot spots on this daggone handle. That handle, that diamond textured aluminum is so aggressive, you can feel it in your fingers, let me tell you. I don't know if you can see that digging into my fingers. But also the pocket clip, it's a little bit of a hot spot right there. But nothing you couldn't get around, nothing you couldn't get used to. Switch your pocket clip from one side to the other is probably going to change it. If I switch hands, that pocket clip is now into my palm, so it's not as much. It's not bothering me. But man, that texture on that handle, that's pretty aggressive. That is, you just have to feel it to know what I'm saying. I mean, that's aggressive. But it's S90v, and it's aluminum handle scales with a steel liner and S90v blade. You can't beat that. It's incredibly sharp, dual thumb studs on bearings, and here's the great thing, it's $89.95, and you're getting a Blade HQ exclusive knife with S90v steel. That is really good steel. I'm probably preaching to the choir. You probably already know all that, all the different steels and things like that. So it is what it is. Probably wasting my time explaining those types of things. But S90v is on the higher end of your steels. That's a lot of your more expensive knives are going to have your S90v, Magna Cut, stuff like that. S90v is pretty good. It's better than S35VN, S45VN, stuff like that. So it is not D2 or All-Sate. Not saying that there's anything wrong with those. A lot of your Penguins have D2 and All-Sate, but S90v is a really it's got a lot of blade and edge retention, a lot of edge retention there. So it's gonna be a little bit harder to sharpen, obviously, but you're not gonna have to sharpen as often. Nook, sit down. Apologize, guys. Got little ones in the background and dogs. Overall, I really like this knife. I've got a few Penguins. This is probably my new favorite, not because of the handles. That's probably too aggressive for me, but the S90v steel, I do like that. So having said all that, guys, that is the third knife and the last one that I have to unbox tonight. I hope that there was something here that you all enjoyed, that you all liked. If you did, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. I apologize for the little one in the background, but like I said, I'm the unprofessional dad for a reason. because this is what I do full time. Play with my knives and raise my kids. And it's both of the joys of my life. Actually, my kids are the joys of my life, but this is the hobby that I enjoy. So remember my knife giveaway. I'm going to be giving one away on January the 3rd. Check out my previous video, my first knife giveaway on January the 3rd. I'm going to be picking out one comment from that video, and that lucky person is going to win a knife with a budget of $200 from Blade HQ. They get to go on Blade HQ. They get to pick out the knife themselves. It's not a knife that I want or that anyone else wants. It's a knife of their choice. They go, they pick it out, they tell me what it is, $200 budget. I'm gonna buy it, it's gonna be on me, I'm gonna have it shipped to their door. On January the 3rd, somebody's gonna get a new knife, and I can't wait to share a new knife with someone because I love this hobby, and I wanna share that with other people. So thank you for watching my video. Until the next one, like, subscribe, check out all my other videos, and you know, it is what it is. Thank you guys. Keep your lives full and your knives sharp. See you next time.